don't think that's being a douchebag. People just have different views on stuff.
Okay, you'll never work in customer service.
Of course I won't.
That's for fools. That's for fools that serve turkey legs.
Yeah, well, I don't just serve turkey legs. I have to smile.
Ooh, can you get like chicken legs?
No, well, turkey legs and churros. That's it.
Ooh, churros.
All right, so who wants to cast?
I will cast Plus.
Well, don't commit to something you can't follow through on.
Well, are we still streaming?
Yes.
Hopefully I'll be okay. Hopefully I'll be okay.
Hopefully
if the internet gods allow me to, like, you know.
Brad, you got a new IP. What are you worried about?
Why are you saying all this stuff in the internet?
Damn.
Oh, sorry.
Internet.
It's not like it matters, dude. You can't. It doesn't matter.
Look at how they hack the internet. They hack it. Okay, so we're watching. Did Chess Club play? They play at 12. Okay. Good. Wish I still smoked. It'd be an excuse for my being dumb.
Smoke.
Wish you were like
Alright,
me.
I'll be in the Carl Yangsheng World Champion Celebration
Maybe my
Center
excuse.
channel.
I've been up for like 13 hours, but yeah, here it comes.
Yeah, I've been up for a while too. When do you have to get up for work?
I do 7:45 or 9:45.
Oh, lucky. Like, I have to be at work at 7:30, but I wake up at like 7:05. Jump in the shower, make a protein shake, and go.
Wait, you have to get at work at 7:30?
Yeah, I'm supposed to be there.
Damn.
I always show up at like 7:40 though.
That's
And
like a real job.
Then I work till like 5:30 or 6, like minimum.
Ugh, work.
Sounds fun. Meat fun.
Alright, I'm gonna go get some water. I'll be right back.
Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in, but please also make sure to go on over to X Television. You know, it's a little bit more of a sensationalized cast. We're going to be doing a little bit more of the strategy, but
Analytical.
Yeah, the
style.
analytical edge. But make sure you get on over to X Television also. Even if you're not going to watch it, just hop on over, mute it, check it out. X and Sal tonight. So if you like Eckstein, if you like, yeah. How you doing, Sven?
Good.
Any predictions?
5-3 heavy weapons guy. I mean, going heavy.
Wait, really? O-Plate's team winning?
Yeah.
But Blitzire's playing tonight. Much better scout than Flame. Doesn't matter?
I guess it depends how well they. I think if Going Heavy has two players that step it up this game, like can't just be one, has to be two, then I think they'll take it like 5-3. If they don't, then 5-2 LG. But those would be my two predictions, depending on how the gods of skill are feeling tonight, who they feel like giving their love to.
One thing I did notice is that Lansky's Ubers are getting better. Almost like he's mimicking TLR, where he like gets into an area, knows the enemy's close, and he's just like pop, and then he RJs, which can catch a lot of teams off guard.
Yeah.
But from my personal experience, it doesn't really catch Shade off guard that much. But maybe the map will screw them. You never know.
I don't think I ever saw Lansky Uber. Like any seasoned medic, they wouldn't. I don't know that they would catch him. But I mean, we'll see. We gotta have them two players step it up, and we'll see a sweet game.
But just to reiterate, guys, make sure you also tune into X Television. Sal and Eckstein are doing the cast tonight, so here's the info if you want to check out X Television. This is normally just for the people who want an invite perspective on what's going on, plus a couple funny jokes. But Xtine and Sal are doing the X Television cast. Sven, what do you like about Xtine and Sal?
All right, I'm back.
I like their passion about the game.
Who?
I like how much they care.
Talking about making sure they also get in touch with X Television so people watch that also. You like their passion about the game, and what else, Sven?
I like how much time they put into it. I appreciate it.
You have a really weird echo going on with like everything said in mumble.
With what said mumble?
Like when people talk, it's like echoing.
That's weird. Is it still doing it?
You might want to mute and then unmute in your XSplit settings or whatever settings you're using.
Okay.
Yeah, it's still doing it right now.
No one else hears an echo. Does anyone in the stream hear an echo?
It's fixed now, I think. After you did
Right,
that.
okay. So in the future, guys, streamers, just mute your stuff and unmute it if you ever have white noise or echo.
Oh, I thought you were talking to
Mission
me.
ends in 60 seconds.
No,
Alright.
Enigma was talking. Yeah, go.
Okay. Anyway.
We were
So
touching
you
on
guys-
predictions. Yeah, we're touching on predictions, and we were just throwing some people towards X Television. That's about it.
Okay. Well, for those of you that are staying here, or double casting or whatever, welcome. Tonight I got me, Platinum, and my two buddies, Pure and Ruin from my Team Classic Mix-Up. Gonna be casting this match tonight. This is a pretty big match for going heavy and for LG to reassert their dominance as the second place team at the moment. Right now they're looking kind of, flustered after their loss of Clockwork, their huge carry. And going heavy, coming off a huge win against Clockwork and Space Whale. So they're looking to carry that momentum and potentially go to LAN. So what do you think about that, Brad?
I really think that this is the match where Oplade and crew are gonna say, "Hey, we deserve to beat a LAN," or the season's generally over, because like we always talk about momentum in matches, but it's the same thing when it comes to like the season. If you come out strong here and you come out with a really nice win, 5-2 or something, it might scare the opposition, being like, "Whoa, what's going on with Oplade's team? Are they marching towards LAN?" So I really think their whole LAN shot, it actually may be statistically the same way, but I think their whole LAN shot is this match. They come out strong, they might be at LAN in Dallas or Rhode Island.
Yeah, I mean, this is pretty huge for Lansky's team. If they win this, I think they have a really, really, really good shot at going to LAN and booting Space Wolves out of the fourth spot, just because they already got the head-to-head against them. And if Space Whales loses again against Chess Club tonight, I mean, I think they could be out of it too. I mean, these next 2 weeks are going to be huge. It's kind of stinks that it's on CP Asheville that this really important match is happening, but it is what it is. So we're going to try to make the best of it. We're going to try to make up these spots calls, on the fly, because none of us really know what anything's called yet. They don't have really established names, so.
Yeah, but at the same time, Platt and Sven, it's a map where not many people play it. You're really going to see who the best team is, like on the fly, like who's
yep.
dynamic and who can figure it out. Sven, you remember any maps like that in the past where no one's really ever played it, but the best team always won? Some weird maps.
Junction?
I remember Mainline.
Mainline and Junction, Broma, but that's a while ago. But
The dynamic teams.
Well, the teams that can think on their feet and not get flustered by just something new.
The control point is being contested.
Yeah, for the record, I am a huge proponent of trying new maps and expanding gameplay modes and all that good stuff. But this map was not ready to be put in the rotation. It's way too big. It's just got so much unnecessary fluff in it, and the last is just catered to try and to get full wipes on the attacking team. It's not fun to push or defend. It's kind of boring, to be honest. So we're gonna try and make it as exciting as possible. But that's our take on it anyway. I mean, don't want to speak for you guys, but
Don't worry, we'll make it interesting. My brain has, I don't know, can I say Down syndrome on stream?
you may.
Okay, my brain has Down syndrome, so it's always thinking about stupid things. We'll always have something to talk about in the downtime, like in between stalemates. So,
You know, I kind of wanted. I know we play LG on this map, and even if I wanted to talk about something, which I was kind of hiding at the end of the scrim, I don't think it even matters if we talk about it when we play LG, even if Danny listens to this. But for the teams out there wondering how to play this map, you know, we're kind of starting to get it, but a lot of the positioning we're having some trouble with. But this map is really, really long, and there's certain maps in TF2 that are really long maps where teams don't know how to move around it and don't know where to put themselves because they're not used to maps being this long. So, you know, you have these areas that are twice as big, Plat. Like, you look at 2, that could be like, you know, half a map on some maps.
Yeah, like most teams are used to be able to go like out of a choke, rocket jump, and you can clear the zone that you're in. You know, whatever zone of the map it's in, you can commit and catch up to the other team. On this map, it's kind of like Snakewater Yard to 2, like but over the entire map. Like you can't just do a 1 rocket jump to catch up to the other team. You really have to slow push as a team kind of deal, or commit really hard as a team. But it's really easy to overextend, which is what I feel like we're going to see a lot of overextension, not by Banny, but by his team. And it's going to leave Banny and Shade alone a lot. And, you know, it's still dangerous. You know, Banny can do a lot of damage, but I think if Goin Heavy can play more as a team like they were playing against us, you know, doing 1 pick down pushes as a team, I think they might be able to take this.
Sven, when you play Warm Front, or, you know, it's so long for follower, but when you play Warm Front, I mean, what was the last class that you actually played on Warm Front? Scout, maybe?
Scout.
And what did you notice about that map in terms of transitions?
In particular, what point? Like all the points, or just
Besides the lasts, like, you know, let's say you're defending your last, and for some reason you get your 2 back, and then you're getting ready to push mid. Like, I think that's one of the hardest parts on the entire map is you defend last, for some reason you get your 2 back, and then you're wondering what the hell to do.
yeah. I would definitely agree with you when you're trying to push down. All 3 narrow chokes are all narrow chokes. There's no like great place to push in, and you have to fit 6 people through it. It's just really rough. So I don't necessarily think it's fun, or it's not fun at all for Scout.
Yeah. You definitely get hung out to dry a lot. You just play passive, and then, you know, a soldier just gets a nice crisp rocket on you, and what, you're out of the fight for 10 seconds, 15 seconds?
The control point is being contested.
But yeah, so basically I was just trying to make the comparison that if you're going to play this map, and you guys do something well as a team, like, don't get ahead of yourself. Don't, like, send 2 to 3 people up who just might get picked off. Because then everything that you just did to, like, gain advantage, it's gone. It's gone, right? Yeah.
Yeah, because there's no way that your team, like, even if you do a ton of damage with those 2-3 players that have pushed up, your team cannot close the gap fast enough because the map is so long that they can't follow up on that, and then everyone else that they're about to go into is fully healed, and then your team wipes, and you could potentially lose 2 to 3 points back in the other team's favor. So I fully expect to see teams making the mistake of overextending in this game. It would be a surprise if they didn't. I mean, it didn't seem like Lansky's team was too bad at overextending. It just seemed like when we started off-classing, we just all started trying harder, and then they started playing a little bit worse. But they were playing pretty solid as a team. So if LG can figure their shit out, you know, their teamwork is, you know, second to none. But it still remains to be seen. They keep switching scouts in and out, and a main part of their team is the scout that can follow up on Banny's damage. Banny can put out damage all day long, but if there's no one to finish off those kills, it's not going to work out for him, and that's what we saw against the Space Whales.
I don't see Bloodsire filling that role either. I think he's just a above average, consistent scout, you know?
Yeah, I think he's more of an opportunistic scout than someone like Sizer, who likes to play more passive all the time. But he's not okay, they're 1 down, I'm going to go up and get in a good position to flank, you know, like a Clockwork or a YZ50 or a Moose would do. So we'll see how Bloodsire reacts. I think Bloodsire is their best shot at winning this match, scout-wise, from who they tried out. Because he has good chemistry with the players on their team. So if he comes in, he's in here, right? Yeah, Raw Dog is Bloodsire, for those that don't know. he should be performing much better than Flame has performed in their last 2 matches. So, if
You have the items away, right?
Yep.
Interpret items, cool. You're gonna say something about Flame?
I was just gonna say that Bloodsire is gonna have a much better performance than Flames had the last 2 matches, and if Bloodsire can pull his weight, then LG is probably gonna win this. And I'm gonna say, if Bloodsire goes positive in this match, I'm gonna say LG wins at 5-3. If Bloodsire goes negative, I'm gonna say they lose at 5-4.
Oof. Oh, someone was asking a question about a heavy, and I actually noticed that when they ran the heavy, it actually helped them play tight, because when you run a heavy,
You can't overextend.
You can't leave him, he's got to be with you, and you got to play around the heavy. It's like a moving sentry gun almost.
The only problem with that is you're really prone to backcaps, as we found out.
Yeah.
Now, however, if we had dropped a roamer and put him on heavy instead of one of the scouts, it could have worked out a lot better. But
Exactly.
the way that Hart was
we're
playing
dumb.
roamer and Enigma was playing roamer, like, we did not want to drop our roamer, because it seems like roamer is really effective on this map. Which is counterintuitive, because it's so long you'd think that roamers wouldn't be that effective, but in our scrims at least, it seems like the roamer has been doing work.
The control point is being contested.
But it could just be because there's so many untapped flanks that nobody really, knows to look for right now.
Well, I think it's hard for an Ubered pocket soldier to really do like kills and a lot of damage just because of the size. And what I was trying to talk about in our scrim was that as a medic, in terms of the positioning, like I can only be like right in their face or completely out of the fight. Like I can't be in the middle ground because there's so many things to get caught on and so many things to die to that it's like we either need to hold the door really, really close or just be completely out. So I think a lot of teams are going to elect for putting the medic really, really far away. And so I don't see pocket soldiers taking down medics that much.
Really?
I think it's in a perfect world, I don't see it happening. But that's what you're going to see. Who has their medic in a bad position, and
Right.
then what pocket soldier will take that on? Because it won't be Tyrone. I mean, might not be Tyrone.
Well, see, I kind of disagree, because the way I felt when I was playing is that as long as you pushed away and you went fast enough that they weren't looking, like I got onto the medic every time that we pushed, and Ruin was completely safe. So I'm not sure if that was just a function of everybody playing more aggressive on our team in the second scrim.
Or me being amazing.
Yeah, that was a big part of it too. But anyway, it looks like we're going live here, so I'm curious as to see what Banny's rollout's going to be, because he's been practicing it since the map came out. So I'm going to watch Banny in the middle and see what he can do.
Yeah, you can bet he's going to be sitting back a little bit, getting heals and spamming stickies, trying to get the highest damage
He's
output,
going
waiting.
Lower. Seems like he's doing a little slower rollout than I would have liked to see. Yeah, I don't really like this positioning from Banny, because he can just get jumped on pretty easily. It looks like Sam is... Oh, yeah, Scout goes down to Banny's sticky trap on the door. He should have been ready for that, because in the scrims I was doing that to them all the time. But it looks like there's 2 down for Going Heavy. Sweater's taking tons of damage from Banny. Looks like Going Heavy's going to have to get out of here. And LG takes the first middle with Sam and KBK still alive. They're on crits though, so this could be a big play. If the Shade's on Uber though, so I don't see them winning this round. I think Going Heavy's about to lose this round.
Oh, they're not going to hit on a scout, are they? Oh,
Looks
thank
like
God.
it. Oh, this is a smart play from Sam. If he can force the pop, which doesn't look like it didn't happen. That was a smart play though. If he forces him, then Sweater could just clean up this with this crits. But
Sweater's
right now
hiding
it's
up
not
top in
looking
the
good.
vents.
This is their defense. It's a really good defense. They got a sentry, a heavy, and a demo up top. Beaver has been popped from LG.
They don't see him yet
Take
either.
down the gun. Sweater's up top.
at Sweater.
Yep, they still don't see him. Heavy comes out, crits, taking down everybody. Sweater doing tons of
Sizer's hiding.
damage.
They found him.
KBC down. Bloodsire is like the last one alive. Nope, Sizer's still alive. Shade somehow getting out of there.
Raw
Not
Dog
sure.
might back cap. He's hiding in the side room.
Yeah, I see him. I'm on the Raw Dog cam. As soon as they touch the point, he's gonna go.
Alert. The
I don't think there's anyone at
Touch the
last.
point, He goes.
Oh, Tony's there.
Tony Swan. Better win it! Whoa, that was
That was
close.
close.
He
And
still
it's a
wouldn't have
win it.
capped it, but still good 1v1 by Tony Swan here. Sweater getting pressured by the scout, gets taken down. That's not good. Their demo's down for Going Heavy.
control point is being
KBK at 70% crits. not going to have a demo to use it on, so I don't know if they're going to be able to push this fast enough to kill Shade before he gets Uber. Unless they take it with Lansky. Lansky's feeling kind of confident before this match, so let's see what he can do. He looks like he's wanting this crits. They're going to push up the left side, and he's going to try and hit Shade with his long-range rocket. I think it's going to be a mistake to try and go for Shade. I think he should just get kills with this, or get the point. So let's see what he decides to do.
Question
probably
is,
come
does
back
LG
in with that
put- Yeah,
Uber.
exactly.
Oh, crits the 2 scouts.
Oh,
that could have killed both
yikes.
scouts. He gets one of them with the crits. Hopefully Benny's at this door. Nope. Now they're going to have to come in and help Lansky on the right side. Lansky baited them all into a good position, but it doesn't look like Going Heavy is collapsing on him fast enough. Sizer takes down Craig right there with a nice 2-shot. Oplad backing up, trying to get some help. That was a good pushback by LG. Unfortunate for Lansky that KBK didn't crit him in time to get those 2 scouts, because then that fight could have went completely differently.
I feel like that could have gone to Going Heavy, definitely. Just a couple critical errors from the players on Going Heavy, and that cost them potentially the round. So
Yeah,
they were in a
definitely
better
think-
position.
I mean, they have 50% Uber, 40% Uber advantage. I think this is going to work out, but you saw Going Heavy hold it last time. I mean, they did have crits towards the end of that Uber, but their defense is solid, and I still don't think LG saw Sweater up top, so he's not going up there again. He might do it next round, or next defense, but
KBK's
like
at 85%.
Shade's pushing it with the Uber, going straight through the gun, Ubering Demo and a Scout.
Oh, get it, KB, get it, KBK.
Looks like KBK's Uber has been popped. See, Banny and Shade are on the top right, getting pressured out. Looks like they're going to be able to get out, and a lot of people from LG able to survive that counter Uber, which is really good for LG. So if they can just crank this out again, they can push in again, maybe throw some suicides at them. What do you think they're going to do, Brad?
I like how they just Ubered in there, and even though they thought KBK didn't have Uber, they all got out. Only Sizer died on that push. So the fact that they all got out and they have a little bit of an advantage, I don't know LG to go for like a 30% advantage or a 20% advantage, but I mean it kind of looks like they're getting ready to go in, doesn't it?
It does. We got Tyrone peeking the door right now. Banny trying to clear some stickies. It doesn't. I mean, they would have already been like halfway in the point right now if they were going to push that Uber advantage. But it looks like they're going to try and overload the right flank. I'm not sure what Tyrone's doing. He just keeps changing where he's deciding to go. So maybe they're talking to each other, trying to figure out a plan. Looks like Tyrone's pushing up this top right area. Maybe going to Uber. Nope. Going over to the left side. Going back to the right side. What is he doing? Nobody knows. He doesn't even know. Which way is he going? I don't know. Oh my god, Tyrone, do something. Okay, I'm going on Banny. Okay, it looks like Tyrone Ubers in, forces the Uber early, so he's looking for Sweater up top, sees him, fail jumps and shoots nothing. It looks like Tyrone's going to get taken down. Banny's up at the top right, spamming this Heavy. Heavy taking 200 damage right now. Wow, Craig just eats a pill from Banny. Oh, so does Lansky. What is this? Somebody needs to commit on Banny. He's not loaded, and you're just letting him walk in and do tons of damage. Takes down the Heavy. This is where Banny thrives. They all forget about him when he's unloaded, and he comes back in and just cleans up everything. Takes the gun down. Gonna take Sweater down too in a second. Takes him down. Trying to bait. Using this medic for his heals. One sticky at a time, just doing tons of damage to each class. Takes down the
Oh my
NG.
god.
Look at this, is retarded. They should just commit on him and kill him, but he's too intimidating that people do not want to attack him. He's about to take down this pyro too. Still nobody's attacking him. He's still just spamming one sticky at a time. Doing tons of damage on that last. Great play from Banny and Shade right there. Just building off of their damage while putting out damage. Now they're going to go in fully loaded with Uber. It looks like this
That was
point's going to go to
KBK's
LG.
pyro, guys. What the hell?
Banny takes down Sweater. Going to take down the soldier too. If he hits the pipe. Takes... Oh, maybe not. Banny gets finally taken down. Raw Dog doing some work. Trying to take down this pyro, which is KBK.
Again?
KBK kills him. Oh! KBK with the reflex. Maybe buys his team enough time to get here before this cap. Tony Swan and Sweater coming in hot. No, first round goes to LG.
Wait, do you think that if he went medic that first time that he went pyro that they would have been holding right now?
I think
Or
so,
did-
yeah.
I don't know. I was confused. I was honestly
It's the intimidation factor from having Banny still alive that KBK felt he had to go pyro instead of healing his players. Even though Banny only had one sticky loaded at a time.
I think that was a questionable call. So, if they, as you so eloquently put, get flustered, their play is going to suffer big time. So
Absolutely.
they have to make sure that they keep it together, or it's all going to fall apart.
Looks like Banny
Demo
putting a
down.
lot of Tyrone taking 2 people down at middle. 2 down for LG though, so it's kind of an even fight. Dave AC doing a huge jump, trying to flank the medic. Right on top of him. Lansky calls him out, says, "No way, Dave." Maybe if Lansky can get this other scout, hits a nice rocket on him. If they can get on the medic right now, he's not going to do it. He's just going to spam some rockets and try and back up.
There
I don't
they go.
really
They figured it
necessarily
out.
like that because then as soon as you spam those rockets, Banny knows where you're at. And if he wants to, he could push up and flank your medic, make you guys pop, and then back out. So not sure I like the decision to spam those rockets. Didn't really punish him here, but it could have. So if Clockwork had seen that, the medic would have popped, I guarantee it.
Oof, this is a real important stalemate right now. Stalemate TF2, boys.
Yeah, if Going Heavy catches somebody coming in on the flank or something and is able
Oh,
to get a
they see where
pushback-
Shade's coming from. He's coming from
Alright,
Sneaky.
Shade's coming
They
from
saw
Sneaky,
him.
which is underneath to the left in the point. So we got Shade and Tyrone Ubering in on the left. Ubers have been popped. Sizer, the first casualty by Lansky. Great pick by Lansky initially the Uber. Tyrone's going to roam behind and do nothing and leave his medic out to dry. So medic is going to go down here. Shade goes down. Tyrone about to come back in, but looks like he's just going to spam some rockets at Sweater. Banny waiting on this pick. He's expecting 2 people to get overzealous and push through this middle area, so I'm going to wait on Banny, try and get these 2 sticky traps. He knows his team was going to lose that, so he just doesn't even commit to it. Good game.
Oh, I hear the medic. I hear the medic.
Yep, there's the 2 kills that he was waiting for. Now he's going to solo the scout. Hits him with one pill and ends up going down, but it's classic Banny. He knows his team's going to lose, so he might as well set up for just stop the other team from pushing. Ends up getting the combo.
Here's the funny thing, Mike. When I saw the push going bad for LG, the first thing that pops in my head is like, okay, Banny's backing out. He's gonna put up a trap.
Yep.
And if that was the game, I literally would say, dudes, watch out for the trap. And you know that they were probably also saying the same thing. Oh, Banny's alive, but his bread and butter is slowing down your progression and/or killing half your team.
Yeah.
Time has been added.
When you can really take advantage of LG is when you can kill Banny in those situations when he's trying to get that 2 to 3 kill sticky trap. Looks like he's about to go down here. Lansky putting a ton of damage on him. Banny only 45 health. 4 down for LG. Going Heavy needs to be pushing this right now. Like they should have been pushing. I guess they stacked it so they didn't get forward, which is good. 3 dead still for LG. They need to not run into another Banny sticky trap right here with 80% Uber.
He's got
Brett,
a trap there, and the
who
scout
do you-
being called out. Oh.
Sweater goes down to Banny sticky trap again. Now they have no demo. Their damage output is severely lacking. If Lansky can get a good Uber to push this team off, this could be good for them. I don't know if it's going to happen.
He might get
Mike at the
Shade.
medic. He gets the
Yeah, he
medic
does.
down. KBK runs away smartly.
Banny's hurt.
There's a couple guys up top left. If Sweater can get some... Sweater's not even in the fight yet. They do
See,
get
that's
the
the
point.
difference. That's the difference. If Schwetter got through there and was on middle fighting it, Oplate's
easy
team would be.
roll. Easy
Exactly.
roll to last.
Point is being captured.
But when you play against Banny, he always picks you off.
Just got to be really careful and diligent as a player. Like right now, they don't have any heals at middle, so Going Heavy should be pressuring this a lot more than they are.
But they're afraid.
Has been added.
They're afraid. They've gotten killed by 2 Banny sticky traps, so now it's getting in their head. And you can't let that happen in a negative way. It needs to be in your head in a positive way. So we got Raw Dog going up for a flank on the soldier. Gonna end up taking him down if he hits his shots. Oh, doesn't actually get him, but Oplite goes down. Tony Swan getting baited into the Raw Dog kill. He gets taken down. 2 down for Going Heavy. Sweater looks like he's in a bad position, but Lansky and KBK about to Uber onto LG in this top right area. I don't think LG was in a good position, so to Lansky's dismay, he doesn't catch the combo off guard.
Sven Platt, I've been watching Banny for the majority of this game, and I can only imagine what his KD is and what his damage is, because he's barely ever died, and he's hitting every single shot and the majority of his grenades. I bet he'll end the game, if it's going to be a long game, with like 17,000 damage.
So what are you thinking, like 400 damage per minute at this point?
It really depends how the rest of the game goes. If they start focusing Banny, if they stop playing into him. But it looks like LG keeps messing up, but Banny is the only thing keeping them going.
Yep, that's what. To quote Seabear, this team looks like Banny and garbage. So we'll see if the garbage stops stinking and LG can take this. Besides it being 1-0, they're trying to push back into middle or into second, I should say. And Tyrone just, you know, being really diligent about clearing these stickies. That's what he does really well on pushes, is he does not let his medic get sticky trapped. So it looks like they're just testing the waters, trying to see. I don't know what I can't watch Tyrone because he just keeps changing directions on me, so I can't really call for him. So I'm going to just stick on Banny for the super push and see what happens. I don't know what exactly they're trying to do. Maybe put some damage on the flank and tell their scouts to rush in on the left? Because that seems like what Banny's doing. How do you think they're going to approach it, Brad? It looks like Banny's calling out Lansky saying, nah.
Dude, my mouth is wide open just watching this guy play TF2 right now. He's literally hitting every sticky bomb. Except for the ones he puts on a wall to kill half their team, but yeah, you know how it is.
Banny,
he had an
Uber's
Uber.
Uber's on Lansky. Is going to get KBK right here. KBK craters, so it looks like LG is going to roll this round unless Sam can do something. The Miracle Gaming Machine Child going against Banny, his arch nemesis, gets him down to 90 and runs away, trying to attack a scout or medic or something. I don't know. Didn't end up working out. Bloodsire's on last, getting taken down by Craig. Looks like Banny's just going to roll through here and clean up, though.
Yep, they're building Uber. They're going to keep that advantage. I expect them to do the traditional LG push, where they get in there, they try to kill some stuff, and then they just
Back out
float
and let
back
Banny
for
do some shit. Yeah.
Exactly. That's one thing they're superb at, is like not overcommitting on a lot of fights. You know, they take their time.
Eventually, it's going to work if you keep doing it over and over again. That's their philosophy. So, Brad, you want to take us through this fight?
Let's do it. We have 100%. Oh, they're actually Ubering in right here. Sweater's still in the upper area. The pyro might stop him. Oh, see, I was thinking that's KBK. KB's at 75% Uber. Oplade's doing some flame wars. KBK's at 85. The Uber could save this. Teorios, aka Craig, going down to Sizer on the side. Banny looking back in. KBK's gonna have to pop. See, that's the difference right there. If KBK didn't have to pop, there was a chance that that Goin Heavy would be able to push out a little bit. But now, look, Shade's at 50%, KBK's at 5%. Another opportunity for LG to push back in.
Yeah, this is going to work out for them in the second push, but the first push failed miserably because Tyrone wasted his entire clip shooting up at Sweater and apparently not hitting him at all because he didn't die until he fell down. Sweater was up in those rafters and Tyrone wasted his entire Uber trying to kill him, which understandable. I mean, if you take the demo down with the Uber, you're pretty much good to go when you have Banny on the other team, but it just didn't work out for them. But it looks like they're going to push this back in right now. Uber and a scout and a soldier through the left side, trying to get on this heavy, pushing him back into spawn. Sizer on the heavy, going to get called out by the gun. No, the gun actually airshots the shit out of Dave AC. 4 down, wipe for LG. Great defense by Goin Heavy. With full Uber advantage, they should be able to take advantage of this. They might even be able to roll the round if they get a good Uber on middle or second.
Right here is the match. Like you guys, or at least the first half. Right now, you're looking at the first half. If KBK can hold his Uber, if they can cap mid, they're going to have a beautiful Uber at the enemies too. Or they could just hit the wall. Or I'm just thinking they just could hit the wall and have to defend their last again.
Which is what Banny's putting him through the meat grinder right now, trying to make him pop, trying to buy his team time so they can get Uber. They're already at 40%. If Banny just keeps doing this, they have to pop. I fully expected that to happen, and now they're going to get out. Lansky gets blasted away. There's no way he can get back to that medic to make him kill the medic. What they can do is get middle right now. If they commit on Shade right now, Lansky, I really would have wanted to see Lansky jump the medic right there. Medic was in a really bad position. It looks like nice air shot by Lansky. Nice! Takes down Tyrone with an air shot and then a second follow-up rocket. Looks like Shade's got 90%. If Sam can go on flank, nope. He looks like he's just going to cap and hope for the best. Let's see if Banny's trying to recommit to this.
I don't think so. I think he just wants to hold forward a little bit. I doubt that they're going to repush because they don't know that they're at 65% Uber right now. You know, they're saying, they don't have it yet, but they're close.
Right.
Banny, maybe Banny's getting even better at TF2. The scary thought.
It looks like Banny's deciding push in. Maybe doesn't know that they have Uber. Banny takes a lot of damage during that Uber, but Craig goes down first on the flank. Not a good sign for Goin Heavy. Although they do have respawn advantages. If they only lost one there, that's not the worst thing in the world from a Banny Uber. But it looks like Banny's going to recommit on this. Nobody's putting any pressure on him, so he's just got free reign all over the entire team.
Yep, this next kill
there we go.
is going to determine middle.
A good decision to attack Banny right there. Banny at 40 health, just still sitting back with the medic, just getting healed all day long. Sweater
KBK's trying to escape underneath.
See, what Goin Heavy is doing wrong right now is they're not committing on Banny. Like, they're just letting him absorb tons of damage with the medic, and that's just wasted damage that the flank is not getting help on. They need to either commit on him or they need to just go the flank. Tony Swan with a huge flank onto Banny.
Yeah, he's down.
You know, made me eat my words right there. So big Tony Swan going huge. Shades at 80%, KBK at 80%. Ubers are even. Looks like
You gotta
Goin
get
Heavy's
the
gonna
cam
take
on
this.
Lansky. Lansky's playing really confident right now.
Yep,
He
this
just
is
did
the
a
Lansky
beautiful
cam.
air shot.
Lansky's hitting 2 air shots on this push alone, so expect him to go huge at this last. I see Raw Dog on Sniper trying to take the medic down before he can get in here. Let's see if Lansky can keep his medic out of
He's
harm's
roaming?
way.
I guess they're not going with him.
They're
Okay.
going in with Sweater. Lansky's going to end up taking Dave AC down here. No, Dave AC's out. Banny on the point. Banny gets taken down by
Banny's
Lansky. Nice play by Lansky. The Uber for LG is still up, though, which is not that good. Sizer takes down Tony Swan. KBK and Sweater going to the point. Oh, they have a Pyro. Pyro gets taken down. Wow, close fight. KBK got to go back in. He's got to go back in. He's got to go back in. KBK coming in for the medic fight. Medic fight. KBK wins and caps the point. 1-1. We got a game, boys.
See, the difference right now, if that went 2-0, it's going to be so hard to bring it back versus LG, but now we're equalized, man.
Yep, equalized.
Hopefully
with
we
12
see a
minutes to
good
go, so.
O-played middle here. Honestly, I
got
think
faith?
it's Sweater. Sweater's kind of been lackluster in the middle, so I have to see Sweater. I want to see some good damage.
It's hard to do damage on this middle as demo. Everything's so far away. Banny plays by that door really passively. It looks like Sweater's going to try and call him out. Puts 2 stickies right on Banny. Takes him down to 60 health. Sweater's doing a decent amount of damage. Let's see what Lansky can do. If Lansky commits on something here, it could be good. If he jumps to the I would like to see him go jump to the left and try and flank them while they're backing out, but it didn't happen. Lansky
KBK
still
takes down the scout on him.
Oh, KBK gets hit by a Miracle Pipe from Banny. Banny taking tons of damage top left with Shade. LG gets Uber, so they can retake this if they want. I don't know if the scout's going to be enough, though. What is it, Sizer? Let's see what Sizer and Banny can do against this Goin Heavy team. Sizer does get the Uber, trying to take down Soldier and Demo over here. Sizer needs to take his time, ends up taking Lansky down. Sweater, caught out by himself, takes down Sizer. Huge play from Sweater.
Two scouts flanking. Two scouts flanking.
Nice flank by Oplad, taking down Shade and Banny. And there's no cap time on middle for LG, so this is not looking good for LG. KBK with at least a 40% advantage going into this next fight.
This all stemmed from Banny taking damage early in middle. He just wasn't able to be a part of the fight.
Oh, that was a bad decision by Tony Swan to leave his medic. Ends up getting him taken down. Stupid overextension play that we talked about earlier in the game. Just really not realizing the length of the map and how fast your respawns are going to be there to help you. That's what they just gave up that advantage. That could have been the round for them.
There was a lot of action in about 30 seconds right there, and we're not done with Lansky. Lansky's trying to defend middle. No, he gets out smart.
Well, he's got Sweater there to help, so they can delay it for long enough.
I doubt it. I doubt it.
Control point is being captured.
Banny ends up jumping to pressure them out.
He knows better, apparently.
Oh, Sam makes a mistake, gets picked early. There's no way they can defend this now. Shade with a 25% Uber advantage. It looks like they're going to be able to push in with this. Oplide should be up in time, but he might not be back to the fight in time. So LG could get in clean with this Uber advantage.
Now, do you think you can be critical of O-Plate? I keep calling the O-Plate team. Do you think you can be critical of Goin Heavy, or is it when you're actually playing against Banny, he just makes life a living hell for you?
Both.
Yeah.
I think you guys are puffing him up too much. I mean, I don't think he's necessarily playing so much better than he usually does. It's just when you don't put a bridle and you just let him go wild, he's just going to destroy you. He's going to eat you. So that's exactly what's going on, is they're not stemming him. They're just letting him.
Exactly. There, Lansky with the Uber. Goes right for Banny with the end of the Uber. Takes him down. Great Uber by Lansky. Looks like there's 3 down for LG. The scout should go down. Lansky having a huge Uber right now. Takes down the medic. Nice rocket from the Lansky takes out the soldiers. Getting the scout too. Wow, great Uber from Lansky. Getting a 4K there.
But here's the problem. You cannot overextend, guys. Even though you're going to go to middle and the medic won't be there for LG, they're going to test you sooner or later.
Alert. The control
So you got to slow it down, or they're going to punish.
You got to slow it down. Wait for your core to get set, and then you can start flanking.
Exactly.
If you start flanking before your core is set, then your core is totally screwed when you die on the flank. So it's really important to play off of your combo, but it's also important to play for your combo when you're playing on the flank.
Like, Craig pushed up on the right, and he's not overextending. He's in a nice position. They're playing smart.
So we
Raw
got
dog
a
only
50% advantage for KBK. Looks like they should be pushing this in. Hopefully Lansky can get another really good Uber. Doesn't look like it's going to happen though, because he has to pop really early. LG's in a great position. He gets launched, however. He might be able to do something. Nope. He's just going to back up and try and keep them out so that Goin Heavy can get this point, which could be bad for LG, because if they get capped on and then they try and push out, they could get easily back capped right here. So let's see.
Yeah, Lansky's in a nice position right now.
And you know Sam is notorious for going for back caps right now. He's trying to hide, trying to get in there, trying to just hide so he can go to the back cap. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. Gonna try and kill this scout and go ahead. Now he's going to go down lower. Nope. He sees Vanny and Soldier. It's Sam. Sam's trying to run for that back cap, trying to just delay them with this Uber.
Alert. The control point.
Ends up getting taken down by Tyrone. See, during all that distraction, nobody from Goin Heavy put pressure on the combo of LG to try and make them pop, which I guess is fine because they've been building pretty hard. The 70% for KBK, they should be able to get this in time to hold. As long now, because they know that they're coming left and there's tons of real estate for them to cover. 85%, they should be able to come and attack this when the point's halfway capped. I don't really like the decision for Craig to go for the Uber pop there, but he ends up getting it. So this is huge for Goin Heavy. They have full Uber advantage, and a lot of LG are weak. So
they just have to get 1 to 2 kills here, and if they
Raw
get
Dog gonna go down if Lansky hits these shotguns. Whiffs on 3 of them, so that's not really good. Sweater putting a lot of pressure on this top left. So tons of damage on the combo. If they can get a scout to commit, a huge accidental AR shot by Sweater, my favorite. Ends up taking down the soldier too. Puts a lot of damage on Shade and the scout over here. Other scout coming in for Goin Heavy. I'm watching the Sweater cam.
just Shade. It's just Shade.
Tony Swan cleaning up both scouts right there. Great 1v2 by Tony Swan. Oh, he gets almost taken down by Shade. Huge DM play from Shade. Oh, good effort for Shade. But
Shade tried to get out, but he got caught on those edges, just like I was talking about.
He died way too late, so it's going to be really bad for LG if they can't set up a good defense like Goin Heavy.
Sniper has been added.
Raw Dog's on Sniper, so he's going to try and pick the medic. The medic's only going to be 40% above his medic, and see, I don't like the decision to be Sniper here because they saw how well Goin Heavy defended with heavy NG with the demo hiding. You'd think they want to mirror it, yeah. But it looks like Raw Dog's Goin Heavy now. Sizer is on NG, so they are going to mirror it because the medic didn't push up in a bad position for Bloodstar to get a nice headshot there. A nice 1-2 spit shine punch to the face.
Yeah, and Goin Heavy's been scrimming this map a lot, so I think that they...
Looks like, Oplag is taken by a sticky drop. I don't like the decision to push in right now. They know they're going to have to deal with a gun all the way on the other side and a heavy. Lansky not even jumping up. Going to end up taking the heavy down. That's fine.
Back out.
No, they're not going to back. Lansky going in too deep there. I really didn't like that attack. Vanny ended up going down, so Craig probably saves his team from the next point. But
and Shade has Uber.
Really bad decision there, especially after he saw the gun straight ahead of him with the scout just going down 5v6. Like, you're essentially playing 5v7 there with that
Oh, the
gun.
door just saved Oplay. That was weird. He should have cratered, but the door glitch actually saved his life.
So it looks like Goin Heavy's going to try and pressure this back. Not going to do much. Vanny's on the way back. Shade taking a lot of damage. Doesn't end up popping, though. So a good hold from Shade, knowing where the enemy team is and not having to commit on that Uber. They do actually pop and get Craig taken down. They're trying to pressure Sweater up top here. Nobody's defending Sweater. He ends up getting taken down, but Lansky gets Raw Dog in the exchange. Sizer's going to get taken down here if he craters. Oh, nope. Sizer survives underneath, so 5 up for LG, 4 dead for Goin Heavy. KBK at 62, going back to his second point. If somebody gets with him, they can build. And
See, I only think there's about 5-6 minutes left. There can't be more than that. It's been a while, this first half.
Yeah, there was 12 minutes when this round started, and it's got to be at least 8 to 9 minutes in. So LG's going to look to try and take this half 2-1, but Goin Heavy's in a really good position with this Uber. So if LG commits early here, they could get crushed, but I don't expect that to happen. They're too experienced. They're going to know the situation and wait for Uber.
I just wouldn't push if I was Goin Heavy. You just can't.
You can't.
Can't wipe right now. Don't want to give up that round.
You can't. But you also can't let them get in for free and play scared and try and go back to last, because then you're just getting fucked. And you know what I always say.
Better to than...
Better to instead of getting Yes. Okay. Anyway, enough sexual talk. We got Dave AC moving down the right side in sneaky area, trying to get a pick. Not happening for him. I don't know how LG is going to elect to push this. It looks like they're going to try and get in through this left area clear. See if I can get on Tyrone. All right, so Tyrone's leading the charge over this left area. He's trying to take damage and back up. Trying Trying to bait the other team into him? I don't know what he's
Just
doing.
peeking it out. Just peeking it out.
But I don't think they have enough time to just be peek and do the waiting game. So it looks like he's deciding to change directions where he's going. Maybe he's just getting ammo. Who knows this dude?
Well,
All right.
it's honestly, this Uber will be capping last because it's going to be a wipe for either team, I feel.
Right.
I really doubt that one team's going to back out or one team's going to be like, oh, this push failed. I think it's all right here.
I think they're probably waiting until there's like 2 minutes
Tyrone's gonna
left.
push in now.
2 minutes left maybe or something before they push. Looks like
He's gonna go in
Lansky's
for it,
gonna
maybe.
yeah, call him out and say, I want to go into you, stop dicking around on my chokes. So that's what Lansky's going to do. Put lots of damage on Tyrone. Tyrone's almost dead. 50 health. Scary play from Tyrone there. Shade not popping on him. I don't really understand the philosophy of
Scout
just
in,
taking tons of damage, but Raw Dog gets taken down.
Might go snipe, perhaps.
Clockwork
Maybe.
not able to force the Uber right there, yeah.
Yeah, had that been Clockwork, you never know what could have happened. He's very good at that kind of stuff, but that's in the past, so we're going to talk about the future. What do you think the time
You mean talk
limit
about
is
the
right now?
present?
Nope, the future. What do you think's going to happen?
Are you physic?
Yes.
I only think there's I think there's 2 minutes left.
I would expect them to not... If they push at 1 minute, they're not going to cap. If they push at 2 minutes, they got a shot. They got one push, so I think that's what they're going to try and do. So it looks like Tyrone's putting lots of damage onto Lansky again.
Here he comes.
Having
Here
a
comes the
combo fight on the
Ubers.
right. Raw Dog goes down early. Lansky, if he can commit on this soldier and get this
Wow,
pick right
Tyrone.
here. Tyrone, 20 health, and Shade not popping on him, having faith that his soldier's going to dodge.
Balls of steel.
Now it looks like LG is getting a little antsy because the time's running down, so they look like they're going to commit. Lansky wisely not pushing into that. I mean, he could have pushed, yes, but it could have resulted in a wipe for his team. Tyrone Uber's in now. Finally, something's going to happen. KBK gets Uber too. So the Uber for going heavy is going to last about 3 seconds longer. Shade about to get taken down by Lansky here.
Watch for the counter push, though. Here it comes.
Yep, Vanny takes down a scout. 2 down for... KBK is down for going heavy, so this is not looking good for going heavy. 3 down. Raw Dog going huge, taking down Oplad and the medic. Sizer takes down Lansky. This could be the round for LG.
What you just saw there is what LG's been working on for the past week and a half. Is they've been unhappy with their Ubers, and right there, Tyrone Ubered in, ran away, and then they just all waited for the end right there. And LG's gonna grab this
They need to
round.
get on the point.
No, it's their round.
LG
Wow.
takes the round.
I'd say 40 seconds left.
I'm gonna go with 22. $33,
Oof.
halfway through. That's pretty good, Brad. Nice. High five, air five.
Air five. Oop. But
Did you just kiss? Because I just did a high five.
I
think you kissed.
Okay, maybe. But okay, so what you just saw there, LG's been disappointed with their Ubers lately. Literally, they've just been giving Tyrone like so much shit. And right there, Tyrone came in, forced the Uber, and the first mistake was that KBK took a direct rocket before he popped. So
Yeah.
immediately he was 55, 60 health. And in Ubers where they're even Ubers, you don't want to hold the Uber that long. You want to stay above 130 health on medic because you know you're going to have to survive after. And literally, so Tyrone went behind the Uber, which distracted and disconnected going heavy, and literally Banny got that first pick. KBK went down in a heartbeat, and the rest is what, old news, or rest is history.
History. All right, let's get a stat check here for halftime. Tell me when it's going live.
Can we guess his damage? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, go ahead. Guess on Banny's and guess on Lansky's.
I think 8,500 or something.
For Banny?
Yeah.
All right,
No,
so
I'd say
Banny
like 10,000.
Banny's at 10,800 right now. Lansky getting up there with 9,400. Sweater having a pretty mediocre performance compared to Banny with 7,400 damage. Everybody else on LG is around 6,000. So right now it's the Banny show, 23 and 10, completely dominating. Sizer having a pretty good game, top fragging for his team, 26 and 16. On the other side, Lansky and Tony Swan combining for 45 frags between the two of them, so they're doing work for their team. Tony Swan not having a bunch of damage, but getting those cleanup kills, which are important. Sweater 11 and 16, so he's really just getting
And
outplayed
we
by
are
Banny.
live, Michael.
Okay,
Shade with the Uber and KBK with the
on
crit
crits?
screen.
Okay. So we got Shade moving out middle with both soldiers. Let's see if they decide to get aggressive here. It looks like the soldiers are going to get aggressive onto that blob, which is going heavy. If going heavy can focus fire those targets, it would be good, but doesn't look like it's going to happen. Banny putting tons of damage on their combo. Their combo is getting they're going to get swarmed right here. It's just over for Going Heavy on that push. I did not like the decision to push back in that corner. That's how we were losing middles when we were scrimming. We're getting distracted and everyone's sitting there. It's the same thing as Granary when you're pushing out left and you sit in that corner. It's just a dive bomb spot.
Death trap.
Shit on. So.
What I was going to say during halftime is that Banny's getting pocketed really hard, whereas Sweater is just getting a big buff and that's it. I think that if they incorporated Sweater a little bit more into the combo, I think that would do a lot better. Because I always called Sweater the Banny killer, because he doesn't take Banny seriously. Like, he'll just take him on. He doesn't care. It's just the way Sweater is, and it's kind of old news right now. But hopefully, Going Heavy's got another shot here. Uber's flying in Sizer.
on Pyro. This is the first time in the history of 2-2 he's been on Pyro, and managed to Uber blast the entire combo. 2 dead for LG already. Opie gets taken up by Tyrone. Shade and Banny alive again. I mean, this is kind of huge for Going Heavy if they can overcommit and catch up to Banny, but Banny's that fast. You're not going to be able to catch up to his medic. So let's see if Lansky decides to push out with this Uber or decides to just hold back like they have been and try and get a wipe. Looks like they're trying to push. His mistake right here is he sees Banny and he's trying to just force it through him. There's 1 dead on the flank already, 2 dead on the flank. Now Lansky needs to back up and go back.
You think they're going to re-push right now? Banny's going to push
I
in?
think they're going to pressure because there's no reason not to. But Lansky, I would have liked to see Lansky commit right there with that Uber onto them. There was 4 guys there. He had the potential to go for a huge 4K right there. Right now he's just letting his medic take damage from spam, and there's going to be some suicider coming in from the bottom underneath him in a second. Sizer's about to get Ubered in. Alright, so Sizer gets Ubered in, gets taken down right away. Shade dropping his scout. Lansky taking down the flank. Smart decision, 2 dead for LG. If they can commit into this and actually take down Banny instead of getting just destroyed by his damage, they might be able to push this. Lansky with a huge flank onto Tyrone. Takes down Tyrone, 4 dead for LG, so it's just Banny and Shade. If
Craig's
Banny sees pipes, yep, Craig is all over Banny, separates him. If they can get the medic down right here, that's huge for LG. They say, fuck you, Banny, I'm not going to attack you, I'm just going to kill your medic and let you run back. That's fine with us. We don't need to kill you, we can just push you back. So that was a great decision by Going Heavy there to take the medic down. KBK was going to have a 50% Uber advantage going into this next fight. LG is going to be set up and going to put them through the grind, though, when they come into this next point. So
The grind.
we will see how Going Heavy elects to push it. I would like to see Lansky look at where Banny is and go the other way right away. Just try and commit on whatever he can kill. If he can get 2-3 kills with the Uber, they're golden. If he doesn't get more than 2 kills, I'd say, or two in a rocket, I think they're kind of screwed on this next push, and LG is going to retake it.
Oh, Banny has 2 traps though, in those little weird spots. The first thing I said when I saw this
Lansky with
map.
a good flank on the combo right here. Good Uber. I would like to see. Oh, he gets juggled away. I'd like to see him commit on this medic right now. He's going to try.
He'll get him.
I have faith in Lansky. Nice. Lansky takes down Shade, but the rest of his team is hung out to dry now with their stud pocket soldier coming back in. Gonna put pressure on Banny. Sees him right away. Calls him out. Puts some good shotgun damage. Sizer cleaning up, protecting his demo man. Says, no way. You're not killing Jesus on my watch. So here we go. KBK gotta get to the heavy. Get that crit heals on that heavy. Huge play from, who was that? Opled? Of course it's Opled.
Oh,
Going Heavy. Finally living up to their team name. Going Heavy, pushing it slowly with it, as a team.
Watch for
Going for the medic.
Bloodsire on Craig. Wastes his ammo on the soldier, but is he going to get the medic? No, KBK takes him down with the crossbow. Huge solo play from KBK there. So it
This
looks
can
like
be big right now.
they got a 25% Uber advantage for Going Heavy right now, and they have a heavy, so they might try and push this in. I'd like to see some pressure with the heavy. Sam likes to peek corners, maybe get an early pick. Sizer versus Oplad, the battle of the heavy century. I mean, we'll see how this fight goes, but it doesn't look like they're going to get ready to push. It looks like KBK is actually building faster than Shade. Now they're at like a 35% advantage. If they could push in and go straight for the medic, I don't think they know that they're at this much of an Uber advantage, but they are pushing it now. Shade only at 75%. So if Lansky or Craig can get the medic here, that would be huge.
This next kill. It's the next kill.
Control point is being captured.
KBK.
No, Shade goes down. Huge play from Lansky right now. Banny takes down the heavy, so, oh wow, Raw Dog with a huge extinguish on Sweater. 2 up for LG, I should say. Pushing up, trying to get some cap pressure on here. What I don't want to happen right now is for Going Heavy to get intimidated by Banny being there. I want them to commit on that because they have no heals. They're half healed. I don't think Craig knows. Nope, they're getting intimidated because of the Pyro and Banny sitting on the point.
Opled's not, though.
Here.
Opled's in
Opled
there.
doesn't care, but he gets taken down because he had no support. That was the problem right there. Sweater needs to commit into here on this fight. He's just sitting back, not doing much.
This could be
2
bad
deaths
for going heavy if they don't hit their shots.
Yeah, they didn't hit their shots. Lansky's now stuck in. Poor decision. They went in way too late. They should have went in right when they got their spawns, but they just decided they didn't make the decision fast enough, and that's on Lansky to make that call and his team to respond to that call.
They really need to refocus right now. If Goin Heavy doesn't refocus, this can go 3-1, which on a map like this, 3-1 could be the end of the match.
Oplat gets taken down by sticky trap from Banny.
Crits
from
on the
Sweater.
medic!
Doesn't look like he's gonna get much. Maybe he's gonna hit this next sticky, but nope.
Shade's got it. Here comes the repush. Shade gonna milk it for as long as he can. Let's see if the pop comes nice. Scout Uber? Question mark?
Oh, Scout gets destroyed by the sticky trap from Sweater. Sweater getting pushed back. It looks like there's going to be cleanup time for LG. Their Uber is right into their faces. Lansky takes down Tyrone and Sizer. Maybe not. Making me eat my words right here. Brad, Oplat going in huge for this flank, trying to put some pressure on Banny to keep him out. Lansky playing huge. Oh, Banny with huge miracle pipe from a mile away, getting 2 kills from going heavy. Raw Dog taking down KBK. This just, I mean, going heavy had such a promising push, taking out 2 early, and then just got absolutely murdered by long-range pipes from Banny. They have to keep a body on Banny. Oplat with a huge flank onto Shade, taking down the medic. Great play from the gaming machine. Now getting a little greedy maybe here, taking out Banny, but gonna take the health pack. Nope, gets taken out by Sizer. So great play by Oplat, saving his team the round. But
wow,
man, that could have went way better for LG, or for going heavy, I should say, had they put a body on Banny, so he can't just spam free range long, pipes.
Were you watching from Banny's point of view, or how did you see Oplat? Because that was amazing.
I just saw him. I saw you go, oh, and I switched over to him.
Oplat was literally dodging, taking 800 damage, and then he finally redirected his shots on the medic and just hit some crazy meat. Great play.
Ever since the season 11 LAN, Oplat has been playing very, very well. Tony Swan putting a lot of damage on Banny. One time Banny actually gets taken, out of position kind of, but he ends up getting the kill anyway because of support from his team. Dave AC trying to make something happen, doesn't really do anything, gets taken down. So looks like LG is going to reset, wait for Dave to spawn because they're not at Uber advantage. So again, another stalemate on this map, but LG's got control of the middle, so they don't really have to do anything. They're going to play this European style. Let Going heavy make a mistake, or you think they're going to push in? They're just going to keep sending one person in at a time and trying to make the medic pop.
Well,
Raw Dog's they're going to do.
Raw Dog's dying a lot, whereas
Oplat's going to put pressure on Sizer. It looks like... Oh, he's out of ammo. Wow, just taken down by a nice build by Banny. Like
knowing LG, they're not going to push. They're not going to
push now because Tyrone just committed on Tony Swan. That's what LG's really good at doing, taking over an area and just, baiting somebody to try and make a play and then punishing for it. Tyrone gets
Sizer's already ripped.
Misses a rocket on Sweater. That could be huge. KBK pops. DBC way behind 10 health, but Oplat taking down Shade, so 2 dead for LG already. Raw Dog going in huge on KBK. He gets taken down by Sweater. Nice play by Sweater. KBK still alive. DBC still behind. I'm not sure what he's going to do. Banny with 11 health underneath middle. What is he going to do? DBC.
Yeah, but this has happened 10 times before. Like, they really need to play tight and push up.
Yep. They managed to kill the flanker behind. Let's see where Banny's at. Banny trying to bait with the sticky trap. Hopefully nobody from... Oh, Banny was taken down. Finally, a mistake from Jesus himself. I mean, even Jesus has an off push, doesn't he? I mean... It hasn't happened this match, but we just saw it. So LG needs to say, I keep saying LG. Going heavy needs to say, oh shit, Banny's dead. We need to push right now. They need to get in right now. Go in hot. They need to go in hot and try and punish the shit out of LG right now. It looks like they're going to do just that. I'd like to see Lansky start pushing this Uber right away before Banny
I'd be yelling to push right now. Yep. I'd be screaming.
Kill DBC and go. But that's Tyrone. Tyrone making a roamer play to make the medic pop. Lansky putting a huge pressure on Banny, not deciding to push in for whatever reason. I guess he thinks they already have Uber.
Oh, they should still go in, put some pressure.
They need to go and make a pop and keep their combo back is what they should have done. But with only Tyrone down, they figure, well, all their big fraggers are still up, so might as well not go. So probably a good decision because they didn't commit fast enough, but Sweater going to be taking tons of damage from this right side. LG pushing out. Trying to put some pressure on the entire Going Heavy team. It looks like Going Heavy is going to get stuck. I mean, the scouts were on the left side. Oplat going for back cap. Gets called out by Dave AC, doing a good job, defending his role as the flank watcher. the back cap stopper, aka Dave AC, Mr. Personality. So looks like Shade's gonna push with Sizer. Sizer playing the clockwork role, trying to push them out with Uber.
Yeah, but KBK has Uber now.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay,
don't
so
give that up, please.
Going heavy decides to go push with Tony Swan. Big Tony Swan saying, I want the Uber, KBK. So he goes in, makes them split a lot. So going heavy needs to come in here. Raw Dog taking down Tony Swan. Sizer goes down early. So I'm not sure what's going to happen. Oplad 1v1ing a scout, gets the kill. KBK trying to save his down, man. Misses the crossbow, and Sweater ends up falling to his death. So that could have worked out way differently for going heavy had KBK actually hit that crossbow. But such is TF2, some comedic relief. All right, Brad, what are you seeing right now? Just
I'm
oh,
disappointed
KBK's
at
go
this point.
down. Wow.
Oh my god, that's
Huge
beyond
mistake.
disappointment right now.
Huge
I was
mistake.
disappointed before he died like that. The round's definitely gonna be going in LG's favor right here. They got huge Uber. Well, excuse me, I take that back. It might not, considering the way this last plays on this map, but you know, going heavy won their 2 fight. They pushed to the enemy's last, LG's last, and they just didn't have a good pop because they got forced by Tyrone, and then they didn't go in. They just waited for the inevitable. So at this point, LG's just playing a little bit tighter, and if LG wants to win this match, they need to secure this round right here. They have to.
Yeah, LG is just like controlling the flow of this match. Sweater's going down early. Bad positioning by Sweater. So
Lansky.
we do have Oplat on heavy, so I mean Banny's loaded with the medic, so it doesn't look like Oplat's gonna do much. Looks like this round's going to LG. Yep, which it does. Well, maybe we spoke too soon. Tony Swan going huge. Nope. So it is 3-1 LG over going heavy right now. So going heavy's gonna have to switch something up on middle to try and roll around. I don't know if it's possible on this map, but that looks like that's what they need.
See, it's been so long since another middle, and Sweater did a great job in the last middle. And if he can do that again, just to die Banny a little bit, they'll definitely win the middle. But I mean, last pushes, transition pushes, that's a whole different story.
We got
Sweater's doing the same
pressure on
thing.
the top left. Banning taking
Sweater's
a lot
doing
of
good
early
damage.
damage. Dave AC right above Sweater, putting tons of damage. See, I don't like the mid strat from going heavy, just sitting in that corner. Like, what do they expect's gonna happen? Like, as soon as one guy flanks, 2 people look, then it's all over. They can't do that.
Oh man, could that be it?
Yep, I think that's gonna be game. I mean, the time limit on this map is kind of, it's just against you.
Well,
This
they have
map is-
17 minutes. I mean, they can hold last, push it back. It's possible to come back, but I think if
It is.
LG takes this round, then I think those chances dramatically drop.
Yeah, I think they're flustered right now after that mid fight. They're trying to figure out what went wrong at mid, not concentrating on this last defense. They don't have a gun up. They don't, Sweater's not up in the top area, I don't think.
Yep, Pop's coming in, Sizer on the beam. Banny following up. The roamer goes down for going heavy. The heavy's gonna go down in about 2 seconds here. I don't see going heavy holding this.
Sweater putting all his damage on the medic for whatever reason.
Couple down for LG, but I don't think that's gonna be enough. Sweater's dead. Tony Swan's dead.
Nope, Sizer and crew clean up, take the game 4-1, and I think going heavy just getting flustered right now with the teamwork and the Banny factor. They're just not putting one body that's like just hovering around him, waiting for him to make a mistake, and I think that's costing them because Banny's doing way too much damage for them to heal and push as a team.
Hopefully they don't play passive here in the middle. I'm gonna do it over the middle cam. I don't know who you're watching, but I have to see how passive they are.
Let's see. I'd like them to get out of this corner in the right side of my screen.
Nope. Nope. Not gonna happen.
Oh, Sweater misses the dead on the soldier, and the soldier put a ton of damage on the medic, so everybody's going down. Going heavy, just crumbling right here. This is a crushing defeat right here. Wipe for going heavy. Only Shade going down, so it's just a matter of time before LG takes this round. They're going to get second for free. Everybody's on the same spawn time for
Yeah, for
going
people
heavy,
who
so-
want to know what we're talking about, you can't have your team wait back on middle. You need people up front putting pressure, keeping the enemy back. If you're all sitting back, the enemy just casually walks forward and gets into a forward position, and then it's over for you. You
And-
never had a chance.
Yeah, because everyone's looking forward at the point. As soon as one person comes from the side, 2 or 3 people from your team look, and then the other guys that are from the point, it's just a domino effect. You look one way, somebody else is coming at you, and you need to do that to the other team. You can't just take it. So right now we're just waiting for the Ubers to be built. Kind of a lull in the action. I'd like to see LG maybe suicide in here with a couple players while they're doing nothing, but they're just going to wait for this Uber. They don't even technically have to do anything. There's 9 minutes on the clock. There's probably only 14 minutes left in the match, so they could just sit here all day long and let it reset if they wanted to. Luckily, this is America, though, so I think they're going to try and push it to win it.
Fuck yeah. See, I have a hard time being, you know, really hard on Going heavy, since there was a lot of great moments that they had, but, you know...
Oh, huge play from Tony Swan. Maybe
that.
that's the momentum they need to make a comeback. Lansky already pushing the envelope, taking down Banny right here. If he can hit some shotguns, wisely reloads a rocket, takes down Banny with the Uber. Raw Dog flanking with a heavy? Where's this at?
He's down. JVC's playing, but I think he's also going to go down also.
Yep.
They have to push, cap it,
They have to cap it, and they have to start rolling this. They have to just keep putting the pressure on. Like right now, Lansky fighting the scout, taking lots of damage. I don't like everybody on point. Craig needs to be taking some pressure off of his team by jumping them and making something happen. Instead, Tyrone's able to just jump in. Lansky gets killed by a scout coming in while he's looking at Tyrone. Now Sizer's coming back in for the second kill. Banny ends up taking him down too, but I fully blame the roamer on that, but he was fully buffed and he knows where their team is coming from and he doesn't take the pressure off his team to cap. That's just poor play. Maybe inexperience showing from the new invite roamer in 2C, but after that huge play, you'd think that they'd want to be over aggressive. Yeah, crits. KBK's at 90%, so they need to get on the point right now. KBK at 90%. Is he gonna get it? He ends up getting it. Whoa, very, very close to not getting it. Banny gets taken down, so they need to start rolling this. They need to roll this. It's just shade up. Tony Swan on him.
Stop chasing him. Get on the point. Get on the point, please. Oh, sorry.
So your life flashed before your eyes?
It's just Tony Swan. I gotta get this kill. Gotta get this kill. It's like, dude, no. Get on the point.
I mean, it is good.
Really important right
they got 7. Oh, Tony Swan putting a lot of damage on Dave AC. Probably gonna get the kill here. Yeah, ends up taking him down.
Sides are going for a super flank.
Oh, Raw Dog with a super extinguished. He's got a couple of those this game. Playing a mean heavy on
super flank on Sizer.
Yeah. Sizer coming back in on Lansky. Lansky doesn't see him. Great rocket by Lansky. Ended up taking him down. 90% Uber for KBK and Lansky, so let's see what they can do with this. There should be about 10 minutes remaining in the game. I don't know if anybody in stream chat's keeping time, but I'm pretty sure it's around 10 minutes. Sweater goes down to Banny. Sticky shot. This is not good. This is what has happened all game, Sweater. You should know better.
3-round differential, 10 minutes left. You need to start seeing some miracle things happening. It really has to start going heavy's way.
Yeah.
And that's only gonna happen if you stop having Banny get those 1 picks in your transition play. It's deflating. You know, you're getting all this hype. You have this Uber advantage. You're getting ready to go, and then you just drop someone. And a forced Uber by KBK.
They end up getting 1 pick with the Uber, and Sweater goes down again. Sweater's not playing the best game of his life. I kind of feel his pain in this map. It's kind of hard for a new demo, but you know, you've been playing against Banny all game. Just do what he's doing. You know, that's all you got to do. Just mirror. If something's working against you, just mirror it. You know, especially if you don't know how to counter it, mirror it.
Yep. Definitely.
If they try to commit, all right.
Right here in the middle, you mean?
Yeah. Oplat taking down Raw Dog. Now he's going to be on Shade. Falls for the old Uber saw around the corner trick that Shade does every time he falls around the corner. Sam should know better, being an experienced veteran that he is, but he ends up giving Shade an extra 25% over KBK, which shows right now in the Uber advantage. They would be equal, so it looks like if KBK can build this, they'll have it at the same time, but he's got crits. 70% for LG. I think they're just trying to make, Going heavy, make a mistake.
Yeah, and the sad thing is, I definitely think that this map could have gone
the other way.
Going heavy.
I think so too.
Yeah. It's just that their inability to keep it together, to keep a solid game going.
I mean, who's that fall on though? If not one person, but I mean, is that the pocket
as a whole? I mean, as a whole.
Yeah, because you see individuals making individual mistakes towards the end of the match. At the beginning, when it was 1-1, the people weren't making these little mistakes, letting Banny get these easy damage, not following up on huge damage where people have 20 health, right before they're about to pop, like not getting that kill. Like they're just they're just playing a little bit sloppier, and it's just LG just takes complete advantage of that. So it makes it look like it's way, you know, a way bigger swing than it actually is. But that little bit of sloppiness, just from getting a little bit flustered or whatever the cause is why it started to pull away from going heavy and go in LG's favor.
Inches turn into miles, as they say.
Especially when Banny can squeeze the life out of every single inch that you give him.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. When we talk about LG, you know, doing all these good things, it's the majority of that is Banny making the call. Banny saying what needs to happen. So,
Yep.
if you want to beat LG, you got to beat Banny.
Gotta beat that final boss, right, Brad?
Yep.
Yeah,
You gotta get in his head. You gotta know what he's thinking. You gotta know what he knows that you're thinking, and you know it's tough to do.
Vice versa.
It's nice to do.
My brain just blew
Here
up
we
right
go.
there.
LG pushes in, cleans up, wins
Convincing win.
5-1, convincingly. Long win, but
I sent you the IP for the Space Whales.
20k damage
I can't
for Benny.
watch that.
Whoa, really?
Brad, do you want to stream it? I mean,
Yeah,
It's
20k damage.
3-2 already. It's already. You have to go to bed right now.
yeah.
Let me
It's already
let me
way
see.
late.
I guess if X Television covers it, we can just send them that way. But
Yeah, who's on?
Exxon and Sal.
So it looks like XTV right now is casting it. So thanks for watching this stream, guys. LG wins it 5-1. Well, let's take a look at the stats real quick before I head out of here. Banny with 19,009, almost 20,000 damage,
Called it.
388 damage per minute. 41 and 17, having a huge, just doing whatever he wanted that match. Lansky actually up there with 16-6, 48 and 31. So Lansky definitely not the weight that you know, had to be carried, but Sweater 250 damage per minute, 150 damage less per minute than Banny, with less than half of his frags. Sweater needs to step his game up against Banny if he wants to be truly named the Banny killer. So looks like everybody else played relatively similar. Yeah, I don't know. It just seemed like Going Heavy got a little flustered there, and their land chances could be out the window. You never know what's going to happen, but LG looking strong with their buddy Raw Dog, the tiny sniper on their team.
20,000 damage. 20,000 damage.
So right now, yeah, I'm out of here, guys. So thanks for watching the cast. If you guys want, Chess Club is playing Space Whales right now, another huge land race. So go over to XTV's stream. TeamFortress.tv has the link on the side. I'm not sure exactly what the Twitch is, but go there, enjoy the rest of the stream, and we'll see you guys next time. We got a match tomorrow against LG on this map, Classic Mix-Up versus LG, so be sure to tune into that.
Yeah.
This is Platinum, Pure, and Ruin signing out. Thanks, guys.
Bye.